Hello, welcome to today's vlog. I'm going to be doing something that I haven't seen on YouTube. I haven't seen it on YouTube. You might have seen it on YouTube. But essentially today we're going to be criticising my own form of vlog. And I might just do these every now and again, where I just critique what I used to think. I haven't actually seen this vlog, so this is going to be a real-time reaction, kind of how it should be really. But we're going to be critiquing potentially some of my thoughts, if I still agree with thoughts, because this is about a year old, and if anything's changed, and if it has changed, why has it changed? So yeah, again, I haven't seen this done, and if someone's done it, then please notify me. I'm not saying I'm going to be the originator of this, but I might be. Number one, by the way, just straight away, look how fat my face is. It's terrible. That's actually a joke. I'll never get that fat again.
How many sets per week to build muscle?
Number one, what I will say, by the way, I used to be really shit scared of talking on camera, even a year ago. So you might hear, like, Nat would be downstairs, and I just used to speak very, very quietly because I just didn't like speaking on camera. And even with Nat, like, I just didn't like speaking on camera. So if you do not like speaking on camera, my thing is just do, and then you perfect it over time. Because now I just don't give a fuck. Even if I'm out in public. What the fuck is my cheek? That is unreal. I can't get over that. Look how fat my cheeks are. Anyway.
It's a layered question.
I'll leave it.
Like an onion. But how many sets do you need to grow muscle?
What an online coach response. It depends. How very nuanced. One very quick editing thing, by the way, is that this is quite slow, so a lot of people would move off the scene very quickly. I'm not saying I'm better. Well, I'm better now. The views are fucking tragic, but I'm much better at editing now, which is good. Notice I forgot my bag. I had my bag, I was zipping it up, and then I have no bag here. And there's my bag. It's quite shoddy workmanship here.
Music that I'll get copyrighted for.
Haha, that's quite good. I like that one.
It's time to go to the gym. You ready?
No bag? So why'd you get your bag ready?
Fuck it.
I've always had that little mentality there. The one where I kind of go for a rep, and then you just say in your head, fuck it, let's go for another one. That dude always walks in front of that leg press as well. Every fucking time. Still does it. Annoying little bastard.
So what the hell is training volume?
You see here how anxious I am to speak on camera? Look at me turn around.
I'll tell you what training volume is.
Is anybody here? Anybody noticing me?
Training volume is reps, or load times reps. People often assume it's just sets, but the more sets you do, the more load and reps you achieve.
Yes and no. So when we talk about volume, we're mainly speaking about tension. This is something that I've kind of toed and froed between. This is why I picked this vlog, because I knew that I'd pick out something like this. So more volume doesn't necessarily mean better. If you're handling, say, for example, you've got 10 sets of volume, you could probably, someone who's very, very good and very, very efficient in the gym and selecting an appropriate movement could probably milk out the same amount of tension in 2 sets as someone in 10. So more doesn't mean better, quality is better, quality of volume. And if you could do 10 sets of quality volume, then yeah, they're not necessarily going to be bigger though. That's the kind of the caveat. See, there's when it needs to cut. That's when you get bored. I guarantee if I look at the analytics, people will drop off like fuck, or just skip the video. No bag again.
So what does it depends mean when we talk about training volume? Surely we can give one set number, or one generic number. Now, let's take person A and person B.
Great camera angle.
Person A and person B. Okay, this person A, let's just say for example, they have a very stressed job. So their job is very stressful. This person, their job is very relaxed. So stress has something to do with training volume. If you are very, very stressed, it's very, very fatiguing. So your ability to do work in the gym is compromised. So this person has a very relaxed job. They are also an advanced trainee. Notice I'm going to just bit TR because I've spelled trainee wrong many times.
I spelled tranny about 3 times. I remember that very, very vaguely. Or vividly. I think it's vividly.
And that could be a completely different vlog. And person A, they are a beginner. Oh, let's put newbie. So this person's ability to do work in the gym is now compromised, and this person isn't. Now, person A has a family of 3. Let's just put 3 kids. Derek, Keith and Colin.
Very unfortunate names.
Mum's name is Susan. And let's put 3 kids and wifey. This person has... He's single. I was going to say he's going to have a partner, but he's single. So he's got hardly any variables. Do you now think that this person, if I give them a set number, do you think it's going to be the same as this person?
Maybe. This is the bit that I heavily disagree with. Because yes, maybe. If there are 2 of the exact same person, then no. But person A could have 10 sets and be in a kind of stressed environment. And person B could be in a relaxed environment and still have 10 sets. if they're the same person with different variables, then this might be an argument. Very likely, though, that the person who is in a relaxed environment and is a kind of advanced trainee could probably handle similar, like a decent hit of volume, but they could be very similar.
It's not. This is why.
But it does depend on a lot of things.
It depends.
I think one thing I'm going to do is turn the speed up because I realise this is already a 10-minute vlog. So let's turn the speed up. 1.5. Better. Fat boy never moved so quick, did he?
Now, we evidently have a maximum amount of volume we can do in the gym before we see performance degradation, before we see our performance decrease. If you are above that, you are by definition going to be above your MRV. This isn't necessarily to do with set numbers. You can reach your MRV by increasing your volume via load or reps. You can do this by sets, but indirectly you're increasing your load and your reps. So you evidently have a maximum and you have a minimum. Now when we have two different, let's just say for example, this is a newbie trainer and this is an advanced trainer. Your MRV and your MEV does move with training age. So MEV for a new trainee could be 1 set. If you've never touched a weight in your life, going from 0 to 1 set is going to be overload. For the advanced trainee, they're going to need a little bit more. They're also going to be a lot stronger than a newbie. They could be squatting 315 for like 15 reps. These could be squatting 100 for like 10 reps. So relatively, they're a lot stronger. So you have more volume. Alongside that would come fatigue. Fatigue is a byproduct of just working very hard. When you're very, very strong, you're going to get more fatigue accumulation. So your ability to do the amount that this guy could do just lowers. Not only that, you become a lot more efficient as an advanced trainee. So let's just say, for example, again, we'll go back to the squats. This guy could need like 4 sets to have the same amount of stimulus as this guy's having in 1 set.
So here I've actually just countered my own argument in the first bit. Yeah.
Again, when we talk about how many sets do you need per week, it depends.
Do you know how long it takes to do that, by the way? A while.
Now, we do have some data suggesting that anything above 10 sets per session per muscle group, it kind of diminishes a little bit after that. So when we're looking at...
This data has actually changed. We do have a few studies that suggest that anything up to 15 would be okay. This is my counter-argument as well. Well, not counter-argument, but this is something that I'll just quickly add. Is that I'm more and more of a fan of bro splits at the minute. So when we're talking about like cut-off in volumes, I would say that if your total volume that kind of goes over 15 sets, then you should probably split it into 2 kind of workouts. But you can, for the most part, get away with a bro split in your training, right? Because you're going to be below the 15 sets. Now, how kind of quality, like how quality is them kind of sessions going to be, right? That's kind of the counter argument to that. But yeah, the data has changed on here, so I'm becoming more and more of a fan of bro splits. Some of my clients actually run bro splits, something that probably a year ago I probably wouldn't even have considered because of this data.
10 sets, it's probably about the cap. So if we're doing like 20 sets per session, you're probably better off staying at home. There's too much muscle damage going on here. So if you damage your muscles so much, you're using all of your recovery modalities just fixing that damage and not necessarily growing new tissue. So again.
Also, if you can do 20 sets in one single session, I would A, have a look at your execution, and B, have a look at your load and relative intensity. But mainly this, a lot of people, I would say that probably about 70 to 80% of people in the gym who are relatively new to lifting misload like fuck. And this would instinctively, or kind of as a byproduct, would increase your relative intensity, your training intensity. So worth bearing in mind, if your training volume is excessively high, and I'm talking probably like 20 sets, 25 sets and above, then I'd heavily assess them 3.
10 sets is probably about the cap. But this is a vlog and you need some practical takeaways. So, how many sets do you need to do, to build muscle? This could be very generic, so don't take this as Jack said this. I'm recommending between 10 to 20 sets per week.
It's funny because like my cap of my volume is about 17 and my lowest volume set number is about 4 sets per week. So it's not inside the bracket. I said there is quite generic, but yeah.
In a 5 to 30 rep range.
I'm actually outside of my own recommendations here.
Also, if you can split them between 2 sessions, that'll be highly advantageous for
Refer to the bro split.
growth. Now, if you are a newbie, if you're a new trainee, you've never set foot in a gym, or are very new to the gym, I would say actually like below 5 years is considered quite new to the gym. Because the first 2 years tend to be a bit, you mess around a little bit. Then this is when you start to kind of learn about yourself, learn what you like, learn what movements you fit, etc., etc. So around 5 years. And I would say newbies, start on the higher end. Start maybe around 15 to 20. Start there. I would say for an advanced, I think you're probably on the low end. That's not everyone. And this is where I will say this. This could mean nothing because we have people on the bell curve. So you have people who are going to be needing like 8 sets per week. You're going to need people who are needing like 30 sets per week. So I understand when someone says, like me, says, go for 10 to 20, and you're like, Jack, I can do more than this. Do that. Because at the end of the day, if someone says, how many sets per week do you need? That's what you need. If you're seeing the properties like gym performance is still great, if you're seeing that pumps are still great, and you're on the top end of that, you can go further than that. It's completely fine. Understand that when people study kind of muscle hypertrophy or bodybuilding or anything to do with kind of individuals, understand that you're going to get people who are at both ends. All the studies are on average, so they're going to take, again, it's going to be like a bell curve. Have you ever gone to a concert and everybody goes to the middle, and you've got people who go to the outside like me? You can still get to the front on the outside. That could be you. Another quick note is, if you are on like 15 sets per week, let's say 15 sets per week for each muscle group, quite high. Like for me, I tap out around 12. Let's just say, for example, you're on 15. Now, if I was single and my wife, I know that would make sense with it, my partner then got pregnant and had a kid, and then my sleep kind of got screwed around, my nutrition was a bit off, and also my training was a bit more sporadic. Understand that 15 sets may then differ, because we explained that things are stressors. When we have stressors, they're fatiguing, and our ability to, our MRV, maximum recoverable volume, will actually lower. It will actually shift. So understand that you may, one mesocycle, be completely fine at 15 sets. The next mesocycle, you could have everything on point, and that could go up to 18. Understand that the next mesocycle, you could be like, oh wow, I went back to 15. Understand the next mesocycle, kind of shit hits the fan, and you're back at like 9 sets per week. Understand that how many sets per week really comes down to, it depends. Actually, how many sets per week do we need to grow muscle?
52.
There you go, there's the answer.
You know, it's really funny because I actually take on quite a few people who are on this excessive amount of volume. But overall, that's not a bad vlog. As in, if you took that information there, you could be sorted for a very long time in terms of volume. But there's just a little bits of nuances I like to kind of to correct myself on. Right? I think it's very important to not think you're perfect. Even if the vlog was done a year ago, I think it's very important not to think that you are God, right? You should always question yourself. And if you don't question yourself and you think you're God, 9 times out of 10 you're probably going to be wrong. So always question yourself. Always question your values, your rationale, and you'll become a better coach and ultimately a better athlete, because obviously getting big is more important than getting other people big. I'm joking. I love getting other people big. Right, cool. I hope you liked that vlog. If you didn't like that vlog, I'm sincerely sorry. But if you did like that vlog, let me know in the comment section and I'll do some more of them.
I don't know.